Pardon me. That was rude. I hate people who cough on the mic, but I had to do it to clear my throat. Hello and welcome to June 7th live stream of SIA, the Minecraft server. Shout out if you're trying to join the server, you're more than welcome to. You can join our Discord, which is the link at the top. And our IP address is at the bottom. However, when you do join, you will be notified to link your Discord account to Minecraft. That lets us take care of any cheaters, and it also gives us extra functionality like being able to talk to the game without actually being in the game, and shows items purchased in the shop and stuff like that. So it's a very handy tool. We're using Discord SRV for that. But yeah, so link is clearly visible for everyone to join. So just a reminder, you should subscribe and join this server to come try it out. We just launched for 1.21.4. That is the server version that we are playing on right now. The reason why I say we just launched is because I've gone through months of just trial and error trying to find out ways to make our server viable. And, I was basically giving away free subscriptions to the server forever, and then I tried making it so that people would pay. That did not work out. I wonder why. But I have been a Minecraft host for over a decade now, so I have a ton of experience. And the most I've gotten was 200 to 1,000 players, but I died out because I wasn't able to keep up with how intense it is to sustain a Minecraft server from nothing. Some new tactics that I'm trying, as you can see, is live streaming, and I've also released some videos to kind of give this channel a little bit of content. We've had a rough start, I'm not gonna lie. It's been very tough for SIA here and for me, the owner, and I've definitely paid a lot into the server to keep it going, regardless of the lack of community. I think the number one issue that we have is just that we don't have a community. Otherwise, we are a very fun game. We offer a lot of different plugins. Maybe not as cool as the modded stuff, but we still offer a lot of fun activities. We've got guns, we've got enchantments, we've got vehicles, turrets, jobs, an economy, factions, just everything that you want and expect from a Minecraft server we've got. So please go ahead and join our Discord. I know we're a little bit young right now. We're a little bit fresh off the block, but there is so many hours into the development of this server. So I really, really would appreciate it if I can get some people to come test it out and play, because that's what I'm trying to build. I'm trying to build a fun game for all of us, and it has just been so much work. I think I have over as of right now 3.75 million lines of code in a Minecraft server. So it's beefy. But I used to run off of 60 gigabytes of, maybe it was 30 gigabytes of RAM. Now we're down to 6 because I just couldn't make the payments. So that's been, a challenge. Because the truth of the matter is, most of the people who play Minecraft want to play for free. They don't want to pay a subscription, and that's understandable, And so we're gonna find out ways to gain support. All that kind of fun stuff. As you can see, I've got subscribe to donate here. So, but that's just the shout out for us, and hopefully I will see you guys. Oh, I saw a streamer. Yeah. So yeah, we're getting some more people. That's great, and we hope to get some more. So just keep on keeping on. Like, I really think you guys need to come test this out. Just to kind of give you a visual of this server and just how much dedication that I've put into this. We used to have 3 boosts. Like I have shelled over $500,000 into this server. Is it a $500,000 server? No, it stinks. But that's just how much I've like put my own money and my time into making this server. So it has been quite extensively worked on. But I do falter not having the crowds that I want to get in. Here's to show you kind of like the shop. You've got different players coming in, buying different tools. I guess, let's see. Okay, so, the server has been a little quiet. One of the main reasons for that is, I used to be very strict on the server, and that entailed high prices, and it kind of killed the joy of a lot of people. And the reason being is because I play a lot of Minecraft, but I was tailoring it to what I expect, not the amount of time that other players have on the server. So I've come down from Cloud 9, and we're working on trying to make this a little bit more accessible to players. So if you like economy games, you want to get paid for whatever you do, this is the place to be. And hopefully we can establish the market economy, which is what I hope happens here on SIA. That's my number one goal, is to have a living, breathing economy on the server. So that would be exciting. And that allows me to kind of really check on the prices and, monitor what the server cares about. It's like if I make it so that cobblestone is really pricey, then people aren't going to buy it, and then they're not going to build. And it's like there's so many details, and I'm happy to do all that live and work with the community on establishing some of that stuff. We also have a live map. I don't know, this might be the old server map, but I just wanted to pop over and see it. Oh, okay, so this is the new server map. We used to have boundaries. I haven't bothered putting it on, so maybe people want to go into different locations. I guess some error loading there, but this is a custom map, and we've got plenty of new ores on the map and vein miner, so it's really fun. Basically it works like this. There's so many ores in so much location. So if, let's see, looking at the location here, this is like 200 area, so there might be an ore deposit about this big, and this big of an area will be all coal or something similar, right? And so when you find it, you may only see 50 open deposits, right? But it's actually an entire vein, so you can mine that area for like a week, and you can profit from all that. So then basically you'll have to travel to different locations to find the ores that you're looking for. So maybe you'll find silver over here, or maybe you'll find aluminum over here, and you'll find gold over here, or you'll find diamonds never, because diamonds are really hard to find. I make it so that the progression ramp is quite difficult. So at least on the vanilla overworld here, when you go to the nether, the nether will be the nether with their spawns of netherite. But so here, this is the base that I was playing with. I recommend trying to ask this gentleman if you can join his faction, Dunka Felix. I was playing with him for a little bit. I left because I'm obviously host and I was doing host stuff. I plan to join back into his server when he gets back on and comes and plays and stuff like that. But as you can see, he's done a really impressive job just outlining some of the base, and I guess the base is right here. So he's picked out a couple spots. I know we got like sulfur over here. We've got saltpeter over here, and so we're collecting those two resources, mixing with coal to make gunpowder for ourselves. And gunpowder is quite pricey. You get a lot of money for gunpowder. So that's what I'm working on right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and probably just finish out some of these initial prices. So like I'm basically, so what happened is I tore down the whole shop page, and I was trying to figure out and fumble with what we're gonna do here, because I've gotten pointers and criticism, so we're working with that to kind of keep everything up to date. But because clearly it's been bad, because if it was good, players would be here. So I've really stressed players out to the point where they're not interested. So that is kind of what I need to fix. And so what that means is I'm going to be doing a lot of pricing adjustments and trying to figure out where that's going to go. So yeah, so we're gonna pop in, and I'm gonna instantly make myself in creative mode so I don't get swamped by the phantoms here. No, I'm gonna restart my server. Or the launcher. Okay, come on. Another thing about this server is it's using realistic time for Eastern United States. And okay, again, we're on 1.21.4 here. So what is the realistic time? It is basically, so it follows the daylight cycle of normal life. So right now it's in the middle of the night, and I come on recently a lot during the middle of the night because that's just what I've been doing. But let's see, did someone comment? Oh, I got some random message. Probably a spam bot. So it's probably going to be in the middle of the night here. It is going to be in the middle of the night. And it's raining because we're in spring still? I guess we're in spring. Keep the gun just in case. I'm going to turn off the rain just for my sake. Normally I don't do that, but yeah, here's the little base that this guy has. I was working on it too. So yeah. So I'm gonna go away from here just because I don't think that really needs to be shown off. It's just, it is what it is. What I'm working on is some of this stuff, which I don't want to do everything for. So we're working on the shop right now. If you type in /shop, you can open up the shop, and we've got all sorts of items in here. Wood sections, stone sections. So you can basically get anything you really need for a price, and right now we're trying to figure out what those prices should be. So not everything is 100% available. As you can see, some of these are not available. But we're working on that. Let's see. So vehicles definitely will come down here. Spawners, we're also working on these. So you'll be able to... I'm also going to update it so that if you want to get a spawn egg, you can do so. But on top of that, if you want to just summon, then you can do that as well. So if I want to summon a horse, boom, now I have a horse, and on top of that, he's tamed. So now you can quickly jump off a cliff and take no fall damage with the horse. And then, you know, do what I do. And accidentally ride him when you're trying to shoot him and put him out of his misery. Ooh, no horses were hurt in the making of this stream. Another function of the guns, which you guys will like to experience, is that they do damage to blocks. So, and obviously I'm out of ammo here. Nice and cheap for you guys, so you can buy a whole bunch of ammo. So, you know, if someone's hiding in the undergrounds, you can make a hole to go chase them. Obviously, probably not with an AUG. You know, this is more of a fighting PvP gun. And I also have to work on the bullet drop, because that bullet drop is bad. I changed it before, but I don't think that progress actually saved. What happened with our last server, the same server, but what happened with the last version of it is we were on 1.21.1, and I ran out of funding, and so the server closed, and I forgot to back it up. So basically all the progress that I worked on for like a month got reverted and destroyed. And then on top of that, I have a sick habit of updating every version when it comes out, which usually ends up taking a while to fix. So that is what it is. What is this? Oh, that's weird. Generated, but then it turned to water. Cool. So you guys will definitely have to explore some of this map, because it is a custom map using the Terra plugin. And I made things pretty big and changed a whole bunch of stuff. We'll show you the underground. So, well, this is a good area here. But, oh, so here we go. Here's some ore. I think we're looking at calcium, maybe? I could be wrong. Ooh, what's that? I think that's 10? Something like that. So okay, so you come down here and you've got all of this ore to mine, which is wonderful. And then on top of that, you know, well, I can't buy that yet here, but on top of that, you've also got vein miner. So when you come and you mine, you can mine a whole bunch at once. And this was an update I just put in last night. So, oh, that's a rhodium. Huh. Rhodium probably sells for a lot, right? So if you don't want to use vein miner, you would just uncrouch, but because it particularly nice with vein miner, and then you can get a whole bunch of ore by using it. So I like that. I think it's a little nice touch that I added for you all. That'll make mining a lot better, and we didn't have that before last night. So now you guys can actually get ore instead of just being forced to do one block at a time, and then you're not even knowing where the next block is. Like, you'd be like, okay, I got, you know, this block, and this block, and then you're like missing where the next block is, right? So now you'll be able to crouch, get vein miner, and get a lot more blocks. A lot more blocks, a lot more money. Oh, that was sodium. Sodium and rhodium. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Ooh, large deposit. So more of that will come. I have right now in the shop, I've got the ores for sale. I'm going to be adjusting these. These are not the good prices, so if you do join the server and you do come in and mine some of these ores, don't smelt them just yet, because I'm going to be changing the prices and adding a whole bunch more. And I never even added the deposits, thinking that maybe that's what we wanted to have, but I'm going to add the deposits anyways, so that you can do it that way. But probably not for nearly the same amount of money. You know, it'll be less money and more to purchase than the regular ones, but that's just how it's going to be. I'm not going to make it so that you guys can just buy deposits and then smelt them and make money. Although I'm sure people would love that just so that they can make money. But mining is much more fun. You know, and we got a lot more to it now, so that helps. But yeah, so you know, as you can see, there's a lot to work with here, and it is deep. As you can see, look, there's even more sodium over here. So when you're going around and you're trying to mine, you'll mine out huge areas, right? And it'll take you weeks to do so. So that incentivizes not only players to build a base, maintain and operate a base, but also to capture territory and to make sure that other enemies aren't mining the same resources that you have, because they'll see it show up in the shop. Like if I fly back to the house, oh, I was really close to the house. I did not realize this. Well, technically it's my house, but I'm not in this faction right now, but that's all right. So let's say you're mining or you're smelting. These are just small deposits. These are larger deposits. Kind of to fool the player into thinking that's a bigger deposit. So got that. Boom. Nice. So we got some rhodium. And I'm gonna sell that. $7. Not a lot of money for that. So definitely gonna have to bump those up. But that's how you'll make some money with the sell GUI. GUI. So yeah. And $7 can get you a lot, because as you can see, I just mined $7. And if I wanted to buy 64 ammo, $7. So just to, yeah, 705. So I just basically got a whole round of ammunition for doing that little bit of mining, which I think is pretty good. You know, I still think we're gonna have to increase the prices just a little bit, but I got to be careful about all the balances. You know, there's so much in the game that I have to balance with. So it's one of the hardest games out there to balance, because Minecraft is just that, is built that way. So yeah, that's where we're at. We can also buy turrets. I'm going to be making more of those. So, you know, are we a complete package? Technically no, because I'm continuing to build stuff, but it would be nice to have players join. So, you know, once again, please join the links in the videos here so that you guys can come check out the server. You know, it's free to play, and I'm here to help you out get started. Would love it if you invite your friends and all that kind of stuff. And I tried to make this as familiar to everyone as possible, or to get the you know, get the right settings so that everyone is enjoying themselves. So, you know, I even added the ability to vein mine some trees. Actually, that was supposed to cut down the entire thing here. I gotta add that here. So this is my job, is you guys get to play and I get to listen to all the complaints and see where I'm going wrong here. So this one's in vein miner. I gotta make sure that you guys can get some leaves here, right? Vote ban, we'll also work on that one too, in case we have a cheater and we don't have a moderator on. Majority can vote ban someone in case they're misbehaving. Whoops, not villager overhaul. That one I also have to work on. Vein miner. So they should have hit the leaves. It should be birch leaves. I wonder if those not birch leaves. They should be birch leaves, right? Those are oak leaves on birch trees. Fascinating. There's always something, right? So we'll just copy all the leaves and put them together so that they all go together. I got that one. Birch leaves, cherry leaves, dark oak leaves. I mean, I don't really know why I'm not just doing oak leaves, but who knows? Maybe there's a reason. Probably not. I don't think the trees that I made on Terra are like that. Just got spruce, and then I think that should be all of them. From here. What a bunch of leaves, huh? So what this does is it makes it so that it calls these from the same chunk, if that makes sense. Or I shouldn't say chunk, because a lot of people relate that to 16 by 16. It relates it to the same item types. And I'll show you. Oh. Did I do all that right? I think so. So in the categories, we've got all the leaves and woods and all that kind of stuff, but then it would only mine out one by one for each of those. So like it would only take out the cherry log and the cherry wood by itself. Now when I do it this way, vein miner reload. Now it should take out all of that. There we go. Probably need to bump up because it didn't take out all of them. If I don't go to that, I'll probably get, well, it's 250, which I don't think is the problem. And that's also 250. I guess there's probably a limit on the plugin then. That's fine. We'll just settle with that. I mean, the leaves will drop anyways, right? Because there's no way that this is that many. Or, no, maybe it's because I have air on it. I bet that's why. Did I put air on it, didn't I? Not here. Not here. Okay. Well, I guess I'm making things up. I was thinking maybe if it when it comes to like those trees, as you can see, these trees are not connected to one another, so it would just skip over that. So I was gonna see about adding air so that I can see, so that I can get some of these, but because that's gonna be ridiculous for people. Just stick to mining trees that can actually work, right? And then you don't get it. You don't get the log. What is that? That's like not. That's not healthy. That's not a proper. That's not a proper break. It could be the hunger modifier, maybe. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just like 250 is not going to work. Let's see, what's 250 divided by like a 9x9 area? It'd be like 9 blocks tall for 100, or 9x9 is 81 times 9 is, I forget, $729. Okay, so maybe, just maybe, if I turn that up, it'll work. Maybe 250 was not big enough for the trees, which might make sense. I'm definitely gonna get attacked. And that is how you deal with the mobs. I basically took out the tree, right? I'm not sure if anything changed with it though. I always forget that it's left trigger for the shooting. Or sorry, right trigger for the shooting. Come on, oh no. surviving. Be nice if I had a turret, huh? Well, I think that's good enough. We're not going to do the vein miner here for everything. Let's see what we're going to work on. I said I was going to work on shop prices, but that's such a long process. I really just want players to kind of help me out with that. And the reason being is because I'm not very good at a Rubik's Cube that is 2,500 by 2,500. Because that's what it is. I literally have 2,500 items in this game. So between all of the items in Minecraft, which is 1,800, and the items that I've added, which is an additional, whatever the difference is, plus or minus estimations. I think I actually have more than that. Oh, nice. He was getting shot by the turret. Free money. I'll stand by the turret for a minute. Okay. I know what will be good for people. A money thing for them. Because more money is better. Which I did. Mythic mobs, where are we at? The rear. And are they in the mobs? Yes. Okay, so let's read this. I think it's drops 10, 3/4 chance. I want to make sure that the prices of the mobs are a little different, but they should also drop eggs, right? So let's try that out. Minecraft. I don't know if I need to do that. Zombie spawn egg, drop 1, and give it a 1% chance of dropping. Now I gotta go find a zombie. Hello, zombie. Here we go. Give me an egg. You did not drop me an egg. Did I do that right? Maybe I didn't do that right. Example mobs. Oh, okay. That's weird. Where's the regular drops for these? Well, they just do that. Okay, so gold nugget. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, 1, 2, 2. Zombie spawn egg. Why did I do S reload? The mods reload. You're not a zombie. I need to find a zombie. That title is annoying for that. Especially if you're doing border protections and you're in like the middle of battle. Come on, where's the zombie? Am I gonna have to spawn one in? I swear. Pain. Chat, help me find a zombie. Are you gonna help me find a zombie there, Parrot? That would be a no. Okay. I'll spawn one in. Zombie. Hey, he dropped an egg. Cool, now we can duplicate eggs. No, he's got to have a low chance of getting that. So... what should the chance be for this? 0.001. Got a 0.1% chance of finding that. Hopefully that's low enough. Summon zombie on me. Can I do like the number of zombies on me? Well, I'm not gonna get a zombie now, but I mean, if you continue to drop them, then I bet you'll get it. Okay. Now for money, I'm gonna have to make those prices stagnant, right? Because they were variable right now, and I'm taking that off. We'll go to the page for that, which is going to be here. And oops. I want to copy a message from another page. I lied, not this page. Sure, this is fine. now dynamic pricing off. And we'll just have it 1 for 1, right? I think that should be good. Make people do some math on the way. Or should I not make people do math on the way? We'll not make people do math on the way. So, what's the difference between 25 and 10? Should be 40 times. So it's 10 times 40 is 400. Let's just say it's... I don't like that ramp though. Maybe we'll do 5. $1. And what's the difference between that? Should be 20? No, that's not right. Yes, it is. 20. Right? 0.05 is 20. Yeah. So this could be 10. And gold. Make it 1,000, just, or we can make it 100. We'll make it 100. No, because we want it without the difference between this and this is 20. Difference between that is 10. Difference between this and this maybe 5, right? No. I'll make that 500. Now you'll be able to get a little bit more money out of these coins, which I think people will enjoy. 3. Cool. But I'm gonna have to like mess with I'm gonna have to mess with that later, I think, honestly. But what I am gonna add is these. So make that one 100% chance of dropping. Two to 4 will make 50% chance of dropping. And then I want to pull up the NBT. I do have more coins, so maybe I implement those too, which I think would be interesting to drop. We could do that. That would give it just like a little bit of a flair. I think that might be fun. Because, I mean, we have all of these. But I'm not going to make a, I'm not going to make a thing for each. Maybe I do, I don't know. I mean, I do like having more coins. More coins is always great. But what they'll be worth is just like, what do you make it worth? What do you guys think? I think the last order I had was like this one. Fortunitas. I mean, that's such a cool coin name, Is that row? Did Magnus come before? Sold this? I don't remember. But any chance to get players more money, I think, is probably wise. Because I just have a bad habit of not doing that. I mean, this guy is pretty baller. And I do like the lion. You guys will have to tell me what you like. Maybe we can make some more coins. As much as I like this one, I like this one a lot better. This one's okay. I think I messed this one up. This one's color is weird compared to the rest. It's like I don't even want the Eternatus because I just messed up the color when I made it. It does not look like any of the others at all. Then creeper and sheep. Oh, I did make a sheep coin. Sheep coin, cow coin, pig coin, chicken coin. Is there any other animals that I didn't make? The boundless. It'd be cool if I made it so like you could just, well, I don't know, I gotta think on that. We'll just look at this for a minute and I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back. I'm gonna sit on the restroom toilet and think about my life choices as a live streamer to no one But yeah, we're going to think about how we can implement this in the game, because I do like more coins. More coins is always fun to me. I'm back. So what did I decide? I decided that I have no idea. I have no idea. You tell me. Jeez, like, it's just so demanding what I'm doing. I just don't get it. Like, mobs specifically. Gosh, could you imagine if you got like a creeper egg? And how valuable that would be, because then you have all this gunpowder. And then you can just boom, 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 more and more and more. Whew, what a fascinating. So like the prices probably have to be pretty low. My brain's not thinking. Why is my brain not thinking? Why am I taking sips of coffee at 2:30 in the morning? Because I am not a parent. Items, this is what I wanted to look at here. So we got, I think these are all of the the items, and then we got the caches, which we could also do, but probably not. I'll figure out another way to get those out in the game. I need a chest. Why did I organize all that to just not organize it? Good question. It's pretty much because I misclicked. Alright, so we got... So I'm pretty sure these are in the order. Yeah. Let's start a new chat. I'll take this off for now. Yeah, hopefully mythic mobs here can accept a probability of 0.001, but I don't know for certain. Villager, illusioner. Now I'll have to test these out too. I don't think that's all the mobs, because there are like 80 of them, aren't there? Let's... Why didn't it show me a picture? Yeah. What is going on? Okay, I guess you're giving me a specific file here. Kill a bunch of parrots, you get a parrot spawn egg. Ree. What players are definitely going to do is they're going to buy from the shop all the time. They'll just buy the mob so that they can have a chance of getting the egg. And then once they get the egg, then they don't have to buy the mob. But there's one thing that I keep forgetting about this game, because progression is like a huge issue that I'm worried about, as I've seen many servers fall off, even though, you know, I'm struggling to fall on. But like the progression is huge, so players will get so many items and then it's just like they're overpowered, because that's just what it is in Minecraft. When you get a spawner, like, you just slay. So that's the huge challenge. Spawning, no spawnings. Hopefully they did. Okay, so now all of the mobs will have a chance of dropping their own spawn egg. Mythic mobs reload, and apparently they have different health too. That's not right. Maybe it is right. I don't know. 8 health? So you could just easily one-shot a wolf. Okay. Oops. Hopper. Pretty, make a wish. I wish upon us a fallen zombie to find a spawn egg. That should be like 100, right? I guess that's faster than it could drop it. I should have just like left it on the ground. Whatever, we'll leave it on the ground. I can't believe it. I built a hopper and it's just like, well, killing zombies is faster than that. I do not get a spawn egg. Except for the one that I have. Which is maybe a good sign. So how many zombies is that? How many zombies have we dropped? Probably like at least another. Let's see if I can do it faster. no spawn egg. Is the chance just that low? I mean, that's like... That's a lot of zombies I've killed. We'll keep trying. It should pop up eventually. Let's get a better angle here. All to test to see if we get a zombie. I mean, come on. Did I like save and maybe I didn't save it? No, because then it would be like 1 or something. How many zombies does Ander expect you to kill? I mean, jeez. If that doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to bring it down to 1. Still no zombie egg. Okay. Control find 0.001. Change it to 0.001. Place all. Alright, now it should show up. Because not all games have the 100th place for their spawn system stuff. Now if I don't get it for here, that would be interesting, because I feel like I'm clicking quite a bit. Nuh-uh. Really? It didn't drop for this? But that was so many. Like, how many zombies does Xander expect to... For sure, right? Hey! Cool, we got a spawn egg. Terrible, terrible chances to get a zombie. But we got one. I just want to test that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, definitely way over. 100. That's gotta be 100, right? Nice. And way too many eggs. How many eggs is that? Jeez. There's just no winning. Am I not enough? Do I need to do like 0.0, like what the difference between 0.01 and 0.001 is, I didn't think it was that significant. Maybe I wasn't dropping enough zombies to like get it. Cause this is my ordeal, right? You get a zombie, and then your first reaction is going to be, well, let's make a zombie spawner, right? So you make a zombie spawner, and you can get more zombies from that, thus further increasing your capacity. Now, then people are just going to stay in their bases, and they're never going to come out, and they'll just grind money that way. Problem for another day, right? That's what I'll say. And then how much do you get for everything here? How did I do that? $61, that's all. Because that makes sense. Still a lot of money though. So let's say you're grinding that for a couple hours. So I might say that the spawn eggs themselves are pretty high. So we'll go do, I'm just gonna half-ass this because I don't know what to expect from in-game. So let's just work on the spawn eggs themselves. And also the mobs. Okay. What should the prices be? I love how it's like sell. Just find a random mob and sell them. Oh, you have a nearby mob in your inventory, so yeah, sell. Okay, well, I got $61 for that, which I don't know, like, what would be the price that you would want to pay for one of these mobs? Because you have to have a collection, right? Blanking. Oh, how do I spawn a saddled or a tamed wolf? Summon wolf NBT is... I have no idea. Summon wolf tags companion. Assuming it's a single player. That on a command block that would assign. Oh, I'm not doing a command block. Modify the entity the wolf owner set from P. That is just too much. You can summon a custom name. Owner. I don't think you can do like at P. And it's from the console too. I remember I used to have it so that you could type in what you wanted to enter for it to. What was that? Oh my goodness! Like you could enter in a name for. That was a long time ago that I had those custom names on it. Is it at player? That's not. No, it is. Tell raw percentage player. It's not gonna work here, but we'll try it out. Summon percentage player percentage tame custom name. Oh, I don't think he has it. Still. It was like Jaipopo and I worked on a thing where it would like pull up an anvil message thing, and you could name your dog. But we'll just say that. Oh, summon wolf blank honor player. Custom name dog. Try it out. So if this does work, I can't. No buy prices. Buy a dog for like $50. No! Damn. What did I miss? Says what? Incomplete expected. What did I do wrong here? Name dog. Why does it expect? But I have that. What? Buy commands, yeah. Tame custom name dog. That doesn't make sense. Why isn't it not working? What did I do here? Tame. Saddle ID count 1. Maybe that. Expected. Yeah, well, always expect the unexpected. But it is a parentheses. I don't get it. Oh, maybe that is supposed to be... Yeah. That might make sense. Instead of a... Damn it! What the heck is that? Okay. Weird. See if it works. I don't think it's going to. It looks way worse. Hello, it did not work. That did not work, it did. That's not it. Is it? No! Come on. And I could get it to summon a regular wolf. My back's killing me. I went to work out today for like 4 hours. I'm so wiped. Maybe if I just say like tamed or something. Put a saddle on the dog. We'll do... Try that. But if it's tamed and it doesn't have an owner, I don't know. Yeah, that's not. It's just a freeloader. Where's your collar, buddy? Sit. Okay. I've never used a hammer. This is the first time I'm using a hammer. Done. None of those worked. I don't know. You know what? I'm wiped. It's 3 in the morning. It's my bedtime for sure. I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks for watching me work. If you did. I don't imagine you did, but you never know. Oh, look at that. I got some views. Counts. I'll take that. I'll take some views. Yeah. Love you guys for sure. Thanks for watching. I hope more people are joining. That'd be great. That makes me happy because I did not know that people were watching. I was just like tuning out everyone. So cool. Shout out to these guys if they want to come join. They're more than welcome to come join. Please join. I need players, and you guys will love the game, I promise. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream tonight, and